and he acted like he just went for 400 yards for 3 weeks in a row. Man, you had one good week passing, and everyone forgets it when he starts batting his eyes at you.
I don't care if anyone else in the world thinks I look nice. My daughters, they're so sweet. Wow. They tell me, like, you look nice. I mean, I want to think I look nice. If Jalen Hurts happened to see me, he thought I looked nice.
I was wondering, we should put a clock on how long it takes to you.
Like, because I'd be like, look at
more mature than most people. You want me to wrap it up so you can talk about how handsome he is?
Wrap it up so I can talk about the fact that he looks mature, which makes me feel like when I see, like
what's your favorite part of the game? One-handed catch by A.J. Brown?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good. And Jalen Hurts threw it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The tush-push fumble? Or
whose tush was being pushed?
Jalen's only tush.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got your brother Dominique Foxworth, right? He's a former NFL football player, all right? And I mean, hey, man, he's one of the old heads, right? This brother is one of the old heads, man. And listen, one thing about me when it comes down to sports, or at least football, but sports in general, right? When it comes down to football, though, when he talks, man, you listen. Right now, I'm not saying, man, he makes the best, he makes the best analysis or he has the best opinions, when it comes down to certain sports teams or certain topics. But once again, man, he's been there and he's done that. He's accomplished it all. He's been to college. He's, been to the NFL. So once again, he's accomplished it all. But once again, what do we always say around here, right? What do we always say? You allow women to talk and they will always show their ass. And not only does them talking a lot end up revealing who they are, but it does reflect on the type of guys that she deals with, right? When you talk about women who have certain ideologies and have certain mindsets, and then you look at the guy, a lot of times, man, the guy is a reflection of that, right? Oh, okay, well, you just allow her to have this. You don't argue with her. You don't have no backbone. There's a situation where you have Dominique Foxworth allowing his wife to sit up on national TV, right? I believe this is national TV, right? But where thousands and thousands of people, thousands of his fans are looking at him, to sit over here and salivate over another man that's younger than you. Understand now, once again, they even put it in the caption, but Dominique Foxworth is about 40 something years of age. So I'm assuming his wife is maybe about 39, maybe 40. She might be a little bit older than him. But for the most part, anybody that's Jalen Hurts, they're going to be looking at her and saying, oh shit, damn, this is what a cougar saying about me? This, man, like Jalen Hurts is looking at her as a cougar. Jalen Hurts is looking at her as a cougar. Now, I get it, man. If it was, her sitting over here salivating she shouldn't be salivating over any man, but I could see if she had a celebrity crush on, what's his face, Morris Chestnut, right? I could see if oh man, I love me some Morris Chestnut. Oh, I want some more of that chestnut. You could sit here and say, okay, well, hey, I get it. You was a big fan of him when you were little. But once again, you're talking about a 26-year, once again, she shouldn't be talking about any man whatsoever. But, to sit over here and talk about somebody that young as well, once again, man, and then on national TV, brother, she has no respect for you. And once again, if she's willing to do this on TV, she's willing to do this in front of your fans, then what is she willing to do behind your back? What is she willing to do off camera? I could just only imagine how she acts off camera if she acts like this, right? So I'm pretty sure, man, she's sitting over here saying all types of stuff. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but let's go ahead and look at these few clips, man, because it's ridiculous, guys. It will make the brother sick. It will make the brother sick.
I don't care if anyone else in the world thinks I look nice. My daughters, they're so sweet. Wow. They tell me, like, you look nice. I mean, I want to think I look nice. If Jalen Hurts happened to see me, he thought I looked nice.
I was wondering, we should put a clock on how long it takes to you.
Like, because I'd be like, look at him thinking an old woman looks nice. You know what's interesting about Jalen Hurts? Okay, obviously, I'm not saying he looks old, like in a bad way, but he looks mature. He does.
He is mature.
He is, but most importantly, he looks it.
From a football standpoint, that's one of the things, most positive things
standpoint.
about, I think that those are connected. You can't be a mature football player and not be a mature human. And it seems like a lot of decisions he made with the people he surrounds him with are a reflection of him being more mature than most people. You want me to wrap it up so you can talk about how handsome he is?
Wrap it up so I can talk about the fact that he looks mature? which makes me feel like when I see like
feel
quite
less like
honestly,
you feel less like a disgusting
Shador
person.
Sanders and Shiloh Sanders, they're very handsome too, but they look like babies. So I can't look at them and be like, ooh, they're handsome. I can look at Jalen Hurts even though
He
he's a
looks
baby
mature.
too.
He's
'cause
not
he
a baby
looks
like
mature.
that.
Okay, he's not.
Like, brother, you just going to where in the world is this? Like, well, you just going to allow her to keep talking over you? You see, every time he's trying to talk, and she's just so persistent on talking about this man. And I know this is off topic a little bit, but this is the reason why a lot of guys say, man, your women just don't need to be sitting over here talking about sports, right? They just don't need to be talking, well, at least football, pertaining to football. Because what does this have to do with anything involving, man, Jalen Hurts having a great season, having a bad season, having, some good yardage, having good passing yards? What does his looks have to do with anything? And so, as you can see, you got, Dominic, he's sitting over here, man, in a sense, trying to talk about some football and saying, hey, man, listen. And then he's saying, hey, man, listen, well, let's talk about his character right now. In the football sense, you're saying he's a mature guy, right? She's saying, hey, he looks mature, yada, yada, yada. He's saying, okay, yeah, but here's the thing, right? You have to, you can't be mature in football, but also not be mature as a human, right? Kind of has to relate, right? Now, she's saying, man, I don't even care about all that. Just to then just go back into it's just wild. And you're just allowing this to happen. He's just allowing this to happen. And it's like, brother, like, go on. She's not talking about anything involving some actual sports. I'm talking about some looks. And this is why it's like, man, look, go create your own podcast. Go over there, man, to the other space and go create your own podcast. You want to go embarrass that man, go do that somewhere else. But people are watching Dominic Foxworth because of sports. That's the only reason why people following him. Not to sort of him following about, man, who looks good and who doesn't look good. And this is ridiculous because, once again, he is allowing this to happen. She's not making no good points. She's not arguing anything other than how he looks. And it's like, man, bro, it's like, come on, man. Like, come on, brother. You come on, bro. You gotta have a bigger. You gotta have a pair, man. You gotta have a pair somewhere.
What's your favorite part of the game? One-handed catch by AJ Brown?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good. And Jalen Hurts threw it.
The tush push fumble? Or
whose tush was being pushed?
Jalen's only tush.
Oh, I wish it were me. Never wanted to be a football player more than now. I'm
Give
joking.
it a shot. He
That's
was here.
That's the only tush that I want to push.
He was here. Oh, no.
And I get to.
You good.
Squeeze it.
I'm fine with setting this precedent. Go ahead.
You want me to go play football?
No, go push Jalen Hurts' tush.
Oh, no. He just wants that so that he can go push someone else's tush.
No. I would never.
Right into his body.
Fidelity is what I stand for.
And there goes your other Travis Hunter. People, there goes your other Travis Hunter right there. Bro, it's essentially you're opening up to say, hey, man, since you can go do whatever you want to go do. When I get it, they're on camera. So, hey, well, he doesn't want to sit over here and be, and put her on blast. But I actually have different outfits. So these happen on different occasions, right? These happen on different occasions. So whichever one went first, she went ahead and disrespected him the second time, right? So the first time it should have been like, hey, no, this ain't going to happen again. This for it to happen again. And once again, he's not, and he said, hey, look, I'm going to set the precedence. You can talk about it. Dog, you set the precedence, man, at the beginning of the relationship. You set the boundaries at the beginning of the relationship. You don't have no boundaries, right? You set the precedence and say, hey, man, look, man, you can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. While I'll be faithful on my end, while I sit in the car, you can go out here and go, you can go ahead and go push up. Well, you can go ahead and go have Jalen push up on your tush and go do all. People, come on. While I sit in the car and go wait. Like, come on, what in the world, man? But like, yeah, hey, man, football players, man, we looking bad, guys. We looking terrible, man. This is ridiculous. This right here is ridiculous, people. Shout out to Poetic Flacco, man, for even posting this, man. But this is sad, man. Because, once again, man, you have an image, right, brother? You have an image. Just like Travis Hunter had an image. Just like everybody looked at him as a top football player. The only issue we had with that brother was, hey, man, he probably didn't deserve the Heisman Trophy because Ashanti Denti, he earned it. Just for it to be overshadowed. By your relationship that you have with a girl. So nobody's talking about his Heisman Trophy. And the sad thing about it wasn't even after the Heisman Trophy ceremony or him getting the Heisman. All of this stuff happened right at the time that the Heisman happened. So once again, man, your outside life overshadows what you got going on, man. Your outside life overshadows your accomplishments. And that's one thing you don't want to happen. You want to be known for being the best football player in the world, not for being the best super imp in the world, right? Captain Save. Because with all of these videos and text receipts that's coming out, man, it is looking sad for that brother Travis. But that's not even the point. The point is, man, these guys are allowing the women to basically run the relationship. And this is just sick. This is just sick. He's just sitting here just, oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, you can talk about that. Yeah, you can talk about that. Like, nah, man. And I get it. Once again, you do that stuff behind closed doors. I get it. You know, women have their crushes, you know, their celebrity crushes. But when you're talking about somebody of his status, there is nothing from keeping other men with money from hollering at your woman. You just open up the gates to say, hey, man, look, anybody can come holler at my wife. And while you sit up here and tell other men, well, you need to be faithful to your wife. Well, you shouldn't be doing that. Well, nah, see, this is why y'all men, y'all some little boys, because y'all can't even be real. Y'all can't even be real with y'all woman. See, me, I'm real with my woman. While my woman is over here getting plowed by somebody else, at least we talked about it and communicated, right? And we understand it. Right, because when she comes over here and tell me that happened, hey, guess what? I'm gonna just sit here and say, hey, well, I understand it. We all make mistakes. He is one of those brothers, and it's sad, man, because once again, he's in a bucket with Travis Hunter, and this stuff these videos probably came out before Travis Hunter. So he probably set the precedence for Travis Hunter. He probably went ahead and rolled out the red carpet for Travis Hunter and said, hey, man, this is the path you want to walk down. Sick, man. It's sick. But hey, man, brothers, don't fall into that, man. Don't fall into that. But so, of course, man, and now you got the video of him player hating, right? Where you're talking about, hey, man, you know, this dude hopping up on the stage, man, like he looks good. He's pretty privileged and this and that.
Jalen Hurts is benefiting from pretty privilege. He acted like he was Josh Allen. Look at this man with his cane gold, looking like Nino Brown.
New Jack City.
And he acted like he just went for 400 yards for 3 weeks in a row. Man, you had one good week passing, and everyone forgets it when he starts batting his eyes at you.
Brother, this is play hating to the next level. So you like, it's almost like you're past Travis Hunter, bro. You're down there with Will Smith. You're down there with Will Smith, man. And it's that tragic. It's that tragic because once again, this just recently happened, guys. This video of him sitting over here talking about Jalen Hurts, man, wearing the chain. This just happened. This is how you feel. Any man who allows their wife to sit over here and pretty much, man, salivate over another guy, and then turn around and play hate on that same guy. Come on, bro. That looks bad, man. This is like, you talk about, man, lost respect. People, man, I've lost all respect for that brother. Once again, you're down there with Travis Hunter and Will Smith. I can't even look at you like a man. Couldn't even take a relationship advice, because you're gonna have guys who are like this, who try to give you relationship advice, try to tell you should always be faithful, you should be this, you should be that. Right? Not saying that is wrong, but they'll sit over here and get down on brothers and men who decide to want to date out, who decide to want to sleep outside of their relationship, and say that there's something wrong with them, say that they're insecure, this, that, and the third, but then they in a relationship with a woman, man, who's out here doing what she wants to do, embarrassing him. It's a bad look. But do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.